It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So LSU's offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse? Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He'll pull it on the read. Gets away from one, finds room. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, when you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Dropping back, it's Glagway. Got his man. At the 35, he's open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. The short hands, it's Green. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throwing right. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He'll off one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Hits the afterburners. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for space. It's Tatum. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Tatum. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got enough for the 1st. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Finds a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. Shakes off the defender. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more.
And he's still running after the move. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat
touchdown Tigers! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Oh, they're after him. He throws it back to the left. A risky ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. right back to the air on 2nd and 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The run to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the side.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. LSU quick to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll immediately call timeout. And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Berry. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. LSU right back to the line. Now on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. Can't get him to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
That's reeled in. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback.
Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. And it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wheeler. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Heels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Just complete and utter dominance.